king married a young maiden every night. But the next morning, as soon as the rooster crowed, he would hand the bride over to the executioner to be killed. This absurd practice continued for 3 long years. One day, when the king ordered his vizier to find the next bride, he was told that there were no eligible young women left in the kingdom. But the king clearly remembered that the vizier still had 2 unmarried daughters at home. Hearing this, the vizier stammered, unsure of what to do. The king, however, gave him a stern ultimatum: either find a bride before sunset, or prepare to face the executioner himself. Faced with such a cruel royal decree, even the clever vizier didn't know what to do. Unexpectedly, the elder daughter, Scheherazade, stepped forward. She declared that she was willing to marry the tyrant king. Her father immediately objected, saying it was absolutely out of the question. He said that if it came to that, he might as well go to his death himself. Scheherazade knew the truth. Her father had already sent more than 1,000 girls to their deaths, and how could she hope for a different fate? She already had a plan. Either she would reform the king, or she too would inevitably meet the executioner's blade. As night fell, Scheherazade appeared before the king dressed in red. She began to sing and dance, showing off her grace and beauty to the fullest. It was clear that the king was mesmerized by the woman before him. Scheherazade, moving with the rhythm, stepped closer, then tossed her veil behind her, and elegantly spread her skirt. She knelt on the ground, performing an elaborate, graceful bow, all the while smiling. The king asked, "Why do you smile and dance, knowing you will die?" Scheherazade cleverly replied, "Will my tears earn your mercy?" At that moment, the king realized that this maiden was far more interesting than any other bride. Scheherazade said that, compared to the miraculous tales she could tell, she herself was nothing special. Her description piqued the king's curiosity, and he listened eagerly to what she would say next. The story she began to tell drew him into a vast, uncharted world, painting a magical realm the likes of which he had never seen. Just as the story reached its climax, the executioner pushed open the palace doors. Scheherazade was roughly dragged toward him by the arriving executioner. The king angrily demanded why the executioner interrupted the story. The executioner replied that the rooster had already crowed. Scheherazade's time had come. Hearing this, the king postponed the execution until the next day. Scheherazade immediately thanked the king for his mercy. Unfortunately, she had only managed to delay death by a single day. Within that one day, she had to finish telling the story's ending, and the next day, she would be sent to the executioner to be beheaded and displayed for all to see. But just as the king pressed her to continue speaking, she was already on the verge of falling into a deep, heavy sleep.